Check, check. Check, check. Hello! Made it just in time. Once again, let me know if game audio is too loud or too quiet, or if my voice is too loud or too quiet. Yes, this will be uploaded to YouTube. To anyone who cannot watch my stream on Twitch, or choose not to watch my stream on Twitch and would prefer to watch it on YouTube. So. Alright, so after almost a year-long hiatus, I believe it was 9 months to be exact, we finally resumed the Zelda Marathon. The games that I started off with, the games that I played in the Zelda Marathon last year were Skyward Sword, Minish Cap, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and then I backtracked to Four Swords because at the time it wasn't available on the Switch expansion pass, so and once again, to all of you involved, I apologize for the 9-month hiatus. I am one of the worst procrastinators in the world, and also life catches up to you at times. And Well, to Zane and Mal and anyone else who's watching, I kind of already explained to you the laundry list of reasons why my Zelda Marathon kind of went through a 9-month hiatus, so I don't need to repeat it again. Hey, average guy, how are you doing? Welcome to my stream. How are you doing, average guy? I'm happy to see you drop by. I almost kind of want to watch this first before I actually start a new game, but oh, so average guy, this is your favorite Zelda game? Good choice. Good choice. I like this game too. My personal favorite Zelda games is Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask because those two games are literally my childhood. First Zelda game I ever played, obviously, was A Link to the Past and Link's Awakening. And my first Zelda game I ever owned was Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. But how are you doing tonight, average guy? It's been a while since I last talked to you. What, a couple months since we talked over the phone? I hope everything's going well for you, average guy. Alright. Cool cutscene looks like it's over, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Let me know if the game audio if the game audio is too loud, or if the video, or if my voice is too loud or too quiet. It definitely is too loud from my. I'm gonna bring down the volume right now a little bit because I don't know I might bother people who I live with, so don't want to make it too loud. Alright. Yep. Link. And of course I'm gonna name this Horsey because that's fine. First Zelda game you played is the original Zelda on the NES, then you became a fan when you played Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Game audio is a little louder than my voice. Okay, let me bump down the game audio a bit. So hang on just a second. Let me bring the game audio down a tad. How about now? How about now? How about now, Zane? How's the game audio, Zane? Alright, well, that's good to hear. There's Colin. And there is Miss Not Malin, because Malin is a million times better than her. Hey! Yes, I know, I'm so mean to Ilya. I'm sorry, but I'm a Malin supporter, so they should have just put they should have just put Malin in this game and not create Ilya. I know that sounds mean of me, but I always know her as the ranch girl and the farm girl and not Ilya. I grew up with Malin, not Ilya. Hey. Well, Zane, considering that Malin is also in the Oracle games, and she's also in, what's it called, Four Swords Adventures, and she's also in Minish Cap. So if she's in those three games too, then why not in this game? She can reincarnate too, alongside Epona. Man, this feels so much better than the Wii controller, than playing this game on the Wii remote. Yeah, you told me that before, Zane. Fun fact, the first Princess Zelda was a redhead. I believe I already told you that, too. Alright, where's... I Okay. Alright, so I gotta be careful on this, because if I get at them too much, these goats will get pissed off at me, and then they'll ram me over. Alright, come on. On. Again. Again. Alright. I believe these are the last two. Come on, get. Get. Come on! Don't be a... Ow, stubborn little... Thank you. Oh, Mal knows how much I love goats. Just go ahead and tell Zane how I feel about goats, especially in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. You remember, Mal? Oh yeah, I did war crimes against every single goat I see in Breath of the Wild because I hate them so much. I mind my own business, and then the goat runs me over for no reason in Breath of the Wild, and I remember working my butt off climbing this one mountain only to get knocked over by a goat, and ever since then I've been destroying them all in revenge. Oh yeah, I am. Yes, I do terrible things to Koroks as well. I do terrible things to Koroks as well in Tears of the Kingdom. Hey, it's their fault. They went from me hunting for 900 Koroks to 1,000 Koroks. And what do I get? And what do I get for hunting for all those Koroks? I get Hestu's crap. Yeah, I think I remember putting them in lava too. You finally found all the Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom because of the Switch 2 version using Zelda notes. I'm proud of you. Finding all 1,000 of those Koroks. Literally just torturing yourself finding those little green demon forest demons.
Hey! Oh!
Alright, where's that monkey? There he is. Go get him. Oh! Oh, come on! Dumb bird. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just being an idiot. You were looking for one Korok for a year. I hope you told that Korok how you felt, Mal. Because searching for a single Korok for a year, that's crazy. Alright, go get him. Get the monkey. Okay. I think this is for that dude's wife, so I gotta find that guy's wife. Where is she? I'm getting used to playing this game back to its original format and not the mirror reverse format like I was forced to on the Wii version, so give me a little time to figure out my surroundings. There she is. How do I have this connected to my capture card? I have an adapter. So I'm playing this game on the Wii. I'm playing the Gamecube version on the Wii. And how I'm able to connect this to a capture card, I have an adapter. I'm using an adapter, a converter that's connected to my capture card, to the TV, and to my computer. So that's how I'm doing it, Aniel. And welcome to my stream, by the way. It's been a while. Yeah, something like that. The adapter, uh, it hold it has the old way where I have to connect the video and the audio plugs into this adapter, which on the other side of the adapter is the HDMI. Oh yeah, that's right. This guy's wife is pregnant. You strained off the weed to play Soul Calibur 2. Alright, where's the cat? Destroying Orden Village's food supply. Hey! Yo, don't waste food! But how do I get money? I wonder if... Is he gonna continue yelling at me? Oh, I guess we're out of food. We're all gonna starve. Sorry! If I want to be hardcore, buy a Gamecube model DOL001 along with the Carby HDMI adapter from Insurrection Industries. Where's that cat? I need to... There he is. Darn it, I forgot how to fish on the Gamecube. Oh man, I did something, but I don't know what I did. Oh, okay. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Come on, you stupid fish. Come on. Please. I see a couple fish coming this way. Come on. Oh, come on! What am I doing wrong? See stick down when I get a bite, hold it when I get a... Okay. See stick down. Okay. Alright. Thanks, Enyo. Yeah, it's... As you can see, it's been a long time since I played the GameCube version. I was torturing myself with the Wii version for years. There's a reason why the Wii version is much cheaper than the GameCube version. because the Wii version sucks. Oh, now you like me? might have to catch another fish. There we go. And Cat's got a nice meal now. Still need a sword. I don't think I have enough for... I think I might need at least 20 rupees for the slingshot. Right now, I'm wandering around aimlessly like an idiot. It's so much easier once I get a sword so that I can hack through all, swing through all my troubles. Really, Link? Wait, what's that? Oh, wait, I need a slingshot for that. Not a good idea, dude. Wait, I think that's the shop right there. Just to see, how much is the slingshot? Milk's not good for cats, so, yeah. Ah, well, I got milk. That's nice. It's not long milk, though, but, I guess I'll just take regular milk. Ah, 30 rupees? Oh my goodness. I gotta start... Yeah, it's 30 rupees. I thought it was 20 rupees. No, I gotta get 30 rupees. I don't feel like getting yelled at by that guy. Wait a minute. Since when did I care what that guy thinks? Sorry, dude. I gotta destroy the food supply again. Really? A heart? Really? That's just a chicken. This would get so much easier if I had a sword. Wait. Maybe I can run into a tree, and maybe a rupees will fall down. Let me try that, because... And cuckoo, chicken, same thing. There we go. Alright, now I have enough for the slingshot. Let's go get that slingshot. Bee larva, milk, slingshot. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Y button for this. I'm getting used to the Gamecube controller. The Gamecube controls. I am going the wrong way. This is not the way to my house.
Hey!
Notice how all the people in this village have round ears. They are not Hylians. Link is the only Hylian in this game. Or not in this game, but in this village. Link is the only Hylian living in this little village. See, look. See, look at their ears. They're round. These are not Hylians. Oh crap. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to talk to them. I didn't mean to talk to them. I still need the sword. Ah, shit, I missed. You used to out of bounds everywhere in this game. I did every single glitch the game had, except for the most recent ones discovered years back. And I think I did curse in that one. My apologies. I'm trying to do my best to make this a PG rated stream. So my bad for that. All right, let's get the sword. Alright, where's the sword? There it is. A wooden sword. Baby steps, lady. Hey. Oh, I can't use the sword in here. Oh, come on, it's my house. I can swing around as much as I can inside. No one's in... I'm all by myself in my house.
Ha! Damn! Ha!
Yes.
Alright. This shouldn't be much different to the swordplay in Ocarina of Time, at least I think. The slice. Yeah, the one where I just tilt up and L target and press B. The spin attack. The jump attack. Hold L and press A. That is one grumpy little kid in the middle. Yeah, you hated that part on the... I mean, I hear you, man. I hear you, Zane. My brother and I bought this game a few days after its release from Walmart. I still remember the day, and I actually played this game before Ocarina of Time. It was my second 3D Zelda game. First is Majora's, second is Twilight Princess, third is Wow, your first game was Majora's Mask? That's interesting. I guess it's not very surprising. A lot of people, there are some people whose first game in today's age is Tears of the Kingdom, and they haven't played Breath of the Wild, but I digress. Yeah, the first Zelda game I ever owned was the first Zelda game. Obviously, I already said this, but the first Zelda game I ever played was A Link to the Past and Link's Awakening. Visiting my cousins up in New York. And then the first Zelda game that I ever owned is Ocarina of Time, and then I owned Majora's Mask. And to this day, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask remain my favorite Zelda games ever. To me, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are peak Zelda. Which is kind of why even though I main Link in Smash, I pocket Zelda in Smash Ultimate because the Zelda in Smash Ultimate, even though she's technically from, I don't know if she's from A Link to the Past or from A Link Between Worlds. She looks like she's designed more from A Link to the Past, but she reminds me of A Link to the Past, so that's why I pocket her as a secondary. But Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask is literally my childhood. I can't tell you how many times I played those two games when I was growing up in elementary school. Out of shield, grounded shield spin attack enemies in this game? I don't know. A Link to the Past design? Yeah, I figured. Where am I going? Oh wait, am I supposed to hit this thing? Wait, do I need Epona? Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. I think I need Epona. Where, I need to find, that leaf thing. Who's a fraudulent Link, Daniel? Wait, who's a fraudulent Link? Are you talking about Wind Waker Link? There it is. For now, Daniel, I will say no. I will say no on guidance or tips. I prefer to, probably only as a last resort and only if I ask for it, Daniel. For now, I usually try to figure it out on my own. I'll only ask for help as a very, very last resort. Oh wait, I go in here. Yeah, I don't think I can go in here. I'm hearing evil music. I know this is not the way. I'm just wanting to check this out very quickly because I'm one of those people. I need a bomb for that. I don't think I can go there yet. Ah, that's not what I wanted. No, don't attack him! I'm not a Donian, I'm Hylian. Oh, okay, never mind. So I was going to the right place anyway. I was going to the right place after all. Oh, don't do that, Link. Alright. Alright, where is, there it is. Yeah, Anya, only if I ask, so don't give me any tips. Don't give me any tips, hints, or advices. Only if I ask for it. Yeah, Nintendo was never clear on which game Zelda specifically from. In the Smash Ultimate reveal trailer, Nintendo says that she was from A Link Between Worlds. But in the Palutena guidance with Pit, Palutena says she's from A Link to the Past. So they're never clear. Nintendo wasn't clear on which game Zelda's from. So, I don't know. I usually just call her just Smash Ultimate Zelda, with characteristics from both games. Hey, stupid rat. Stupid rat. I forget how annoying those things are. I'm not going there yet. I don't think I'm supposed to go there. Because that's where all that toxic gas is located. Away. Oh, okay, so I was supposed to go there anyway. Never mind. Well, I don't know if I would say that Smash Ultimate Zelda still looks kind of young. Still, she's just taller. And I do not know how old the actual Link to the Past Zelda is, so I wouldn't know for sure. I always thought that Link and Zelda in A Link to the Past was also very young too, just like a Link Between Worlds version. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. The Forest Temple is this way. Ah man, I'm getting used to the. You must forgive me for going the wrong way. I'm used to the Wii map, which is completely reversed to the GameCube version. You can understand why I hate the GameCube version, and I need a key. I need a key, so maybe I was supposed to go this way. Maybe I'm supposed to go this way. Beat it, stupid bats. That might be the key. I'll take the heart piece. But that's not what I was looking for, but I'll take the heart piece. Okay, so I am really sucking right now. Oh, wait, is that the... Oh my goodness, I don't know how I already got that key. Apparently, okay, I got the key on the bottom right, but I cannot remember how I got that key already. So I already have the key. I've had the key this entire time in the bottom right. But I cannot remember how I got it. If you look at the bottom right of the screen, apparently I already have the key. The thing is, though, I cannot remember how I got it. Yeah, if I take something from him and I don't pay, that bird attacks me. So, screw you, bird. Wait. I got it from the chest in the same cane as the heart piece? Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah, sneaking out from behind, you little coward. You hated those monkeys, Daniel? Alright, this gives me some time to, You have no idea, man. Is that man's name Russ? I think this guy's name is Russell. Apparently, bokoblins, or whatever that's called, apparently those things can eat monkeys. Alright, time for my mortal Zelda enemy, the goats. I have to round 20 of them. And these guys are being stubborn. Ah, stupid goats. Well, one's in. I'm not gonna worry about time for now. I do believe later on that if I round these goats up at a certain time, I get a heart piece for my troubles. But for now, I'm not gonna worry about that. I don't think I even get a heart piece at this point. So I'm just gonna round them up normally. That, and because I don't feel like getting run over by goats because I hate them. I swear, if I get run over by any of these goats, I am going to flip out. Yeah, little What time I stop streaming? Usually when I reach the 2-hour mark is usually when I try to, find a place to stop, because, oh no, I don't want the YouTube videos to be too long, but I usually try to aim for 2 hours, but sometimes even that doesn't work out. Sometimes I end up streaming for longer than 2 hours, like 3 or 4 hours. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna pause for a sec to read some comments. My reasons are because, one, she's an adult teen Zelda in A Link Between Worlds. She's a kid, young teen. It makes no sense why they would age her for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like you said, Palu's Guidance Convert. I have to imagine that A Link to the Past Zelda is also young. We just don't know that or see that because it was made in the Super Nintendo era. So I have to imagine that A Link to the Past Zelda is also small. Not small, young. She's as tall as Link. She's the adult version, aka A Link to the Past. AKA A Link to the Past. Oh dear, did my stream crash? Your stream, your stream, the stream did crash? Oh man, that's unfortunate. Well, is it back up? Is it back up? Alright, looks like it looks like my stream is back up. It's starting another. That's gonna be annoying to combine these two streams together, but I digress. I'm gonna assume that the stream is back up and running. So as I was saying, Zane, Smash Ultimate Zelda and Smash Ultimate Link, Zelda is actually shorter than Link because, we're back. But as I was saying, Zane, Smash Ultimate Zelda is actually shorter than Link because if you were to put them side by side, beside each other, Link is crouched down a bit in his stationary animation. But in one of his stationary animations, he stands up straight, and when he does that, he's just as tall as Zelda. But you also got to take into account that Zelda is wearing high heels. So when Link stands up straight, he's as tall as Zelda. And Zelda is also wearing high heels, so without her high heels, Zelda's actually shorter than Link. In Smash Ultimate, that is, of course. Anyhow, I guess we're back. I apologize for my stream crashing. That's going to be annoying to put two separate streams together on YouTube, but we'll that's gonna be my problem. That'll be my problem. So let's just continue forward. It would help if I was paying attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, so apparently what happened in OBS was that I lost internet connection briefly, which caused my OBS stream to crash. But it's back now, so once again I apologize for that. It's not me, it's the goats! It's the goats, Ilya! Don't yell at him, it's the goats! The goats were too stubborn. I like this scene where they're both looking at each other. Let me explain, Ilya. It was the goats. They were too stubborn, and they were too mean. Hello, Sensory. Welcome to stream. Well, sometimes, Zane, when it comes to that special someone, sometimes it's best to just say I'm sorry, even if you're not in the wrong, you just say I'm sorry anyway. Hello, Humanity. Welcome to stream. How are you doing today? Yep, I just started a new game on Twilight Princess, so, I'm gonna be on Twilight Princess for a while. Alright. Yes, I know, this is not the right way. I just going to have Ilya yell at me some more. If you came to take opponent back, you can forget it. Why don't you think about what you've done for a change? Kind of like siblings, Zane. That's usually the type of phrase where that are associated with siblings. Were you trying to steal my horse, Ilya? And you call me bad? Ilya, if you think Link's handling of horses is bad in this game, you should see what Link is like in Breath of the Wild, where he's literally getting chased by guardians all the time. Wow, how did... Ow, blow to the head. How did Ilya survive an arrow shot? She probably got shot somewhere non-fatal. In the manga version, this scene is more graphic. Yeah, I can imagine. What is my hopes for the live-action movie? I'd rather not talk about that, Humanity. My hopes and expectations for the upcoming live-action movie are extremely low. And I probably would just leave it at that. I don't feel like talking about the live-action movie. I'm actually not looking forward to it. My thoughts too, Zane. I'd rather the movie be animated. I'm not looking forward to the live-action movie. My hope is that Nintendo supervises that movie like a hawk, and that they make sure that Hollywood respects the source material. Yeah, Ghibli Studios would have been the perfect choice for, Ghibli Studios would have been the perfect choice for, an animated Zelda movie. Directed by Hayao Miyazaki. That would have been awesome. But no, that's not what we're having right now. Alright, we're about ready to meet Midna. And Link's a wolf. Help me, I'm stuck! I'm stuck! Yeah, I've seen that video before, Humanity, and it really looks like it came right out of a Hayao Miyazaki movie from Ghibli Studios. Or is it Ghibli Studios? I don't know. I call it Ghibli Studios just out of habit. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the studio correctly, but I digress.
Like you, just... You catch. I took that what? If animal. My country.
This is where I just came from, isn't it? Yep, this is where I just came from. Yeah, Midna really knows how to press your buttons and irritate the living crap out of you. But you know what? That is exactly why we all love her.
Aren't we?
Would you rather have Midna as your traveling partner or Navi from Ocarina of Time? Or Tattle?
It's a good match. Who do anything?
Midna, Navi, or Tattle from Majora's Mask? Well, the Navi that I had to put up with, Mal, growing up as a kid was the N64 version of Navi. So just imagine how I felt growing up with Navi and not Midna. Well, Tattle was kind of mean too, you know. Midna wasn't the only person mean. Tattle was kind of mean at first too.
Oh, and you. Oh, and what do you get, Mike?
Ooh, money.
We'll take the way you need. I still puppy. Such a thing.
I jumped right into the spikes because I was being an idiot. I jumped right into the spikes because, well, sure, why not jump into the spikes because I'm an idiot. Midna treats you like you're beneath her. Teal, whatever her... Tattle. Her name is Tattle. Tattle was... Tattle was the name of Link's Majora's Mask partner. Tail, what you just mentioned, Tail is her brother. Tattle's brother. Can't go in here. Nope, I can't go in here. Can I go in? Can I go in? Is there anything in here? Nope, I was just there. Yeah, Zane, Link's partner, the fairy that follows Link around in Majora's Mask, her name is Tattle. But she does have a brother, and her name is Tail. Brother and sister, Tattletale. I can't fight! I can't fight in the water! Ooh, another human. Let's see, Ah! What are these black things? Where are they coming from? And how do we get out of here? Hey. Hey. Yoo-hoo. Hey. Get over here. Stop looking at that. Stop looking at that thing, Link. I want to kill this thing. Come on. Come on. Get over here. Thank you. Alright, okay, I guess I'll that's understandable. No, I don't want to go there yet. What does this guy have to say? Thank you, I need it. I need that. I need the hearts. What does this thing do? I think I already talked to that guy. Ooh, another guy. Wow. No wonder why Hyrule got their butts kicked by the Twilight people. These men. And I swear, you're supposed to be in the military, and this guy looks like he's overweight. That's not a good look for a Hylian military.
was zipping into your ear. You did that, aren't you?
Where are we? I don't know, Paris or something? Hey! Don't be so hard on me, Midnight. Sheesh.
Zebra, which one has any with you?
Thank you. I can't go out there.
Lights just peeking. Do great kitchen. Are you here? Cool. Slip. Anything really that's wrong with you? Your couch. Bring couch please. It's okay to us. As long with me as really. There you just good. Pop me in.
Oh, I almost fell off. These birds used to... When I first played Hyrule Castle... not Hyrule Castle. When I first played, Twilight Princess, those bird things in the Twilight era, the Twilight realm, those things freaked me out when I first played this game. Crap. Ow! seriously stuck in there? Stupid bird. That never happened. That never happened. Let's try that again. Where is, there you are. Come on. Ah, come on. There we go. Please? Can I have any hearts, please? Alright, let's... Alright, this might be a good... There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go, there we go. And you don't give me any hearts. I need hearts. Are you gonna give me hearts? Thank you. I need that. I thought I was gonna fall again. Back off. Back off. Ow. Wrong way, Lake! Thank you. Nice SD, top tier. Yep. This is not where I'm supposed to go. I fight like I'm some sort of animal. What am I doing, man? I am an animal! Hey, do you not see me being a wolf? Do you not see me being a wolf?
My one failed. Will me be you. Great head. If Lucas help his head.
Cutscene time. You call that an army? It's like only like what, 50 people in that? Yes, Zelda's the ruler of the kingdom in this game, so I guess she's technically queen, but she hasn't been officially coronated yet, so she's technically still a princess. Until they officially, coronate her, so... But she's pretty much ruling as a queen. I believe she's the same way in A Link Between Worlds. I don't think there's a king in Link Between Worlds, so I think she's ruling the kingdom in A Link Between Worlds as well.
Want the radio? You go. Take go and you want. A people. The country and. You need help.
That's creepy that she can take on the form of other people, Midna.
Take your seat.
back, but he's still a wolf.
Take with me decorate my brown wheelchair. What if you one? Really?
No! You're just gonna leave me all here all by myself. Midna's mean. Midna might be a sociopath. Wait, where'd you come from?
Big arm. Have always really
Great, I'm still stuck with her.
Take one village, second one you. Anything to choose your own welcome. Maybe that might be neighborhood. I want you. Want you good cupcake. Really? Oh. So can Cooks, so come to see napping for it. Technically, touch it. Yum.
Yeah, poor Link. He's stuck with Midna. I'm gonna take it out on this guy. Oh my goodness, Zane. Oh my goodness, Zane. That is, I never thought of that. What is Midna doing when Link does that? I'm not gonna say exactly that because I'm trying to keep this stream PG, but oh my goodness. I never thought of that. Oh yeah, Link's a wolf, which means he can talk to animals.
Gonna be everything. First, if you. Just break you pump. Break what move you need.
Wait, hang on. Alright, fine, Midna. Stubborn little Twilight girl. As a Zelda fan, you collect every version of the same game? No, I do not. I'm not that crazy. The only reason why I bought this version, even though I already had the Wii version, was because I just could not stomach playing the Wii version in the Zelda Marathon. I just could not. So that's pretty much the biggest reason why I got the Gamecube version. The Gamecube version is a million times better.
Just leave. Just you need me sing.
No, not that way. There's gotta be a way.
Wait.
Oh wait, that is the way out. Oh, Link, you idiot! This was the way out, so actually I'm the one that's being dumb. No, I am not howling. I am not howling, Zane. Wait, are these frogs? You would howl? But you expect me to howl later on when Link sings those songs makes better content. Me howling is crazy. You expect me to howl when Link sings those songs. No promises, Zay. No promises. Wait, that's not the entrance? Oh, there it is. Get into the feeling of the game. Mal, if you're feeling it, you can howl when you stream. And then I can go watch. If you do that while I'm watching you on stream, then fine, maybe I'll do it. But only if you do it first. And when I'm watching it.
Aren't that cute? Ain't one busy? What? Yep, decorate my throne with aren't the cute?
One thing I really hate about this game is that when you attack the Cuckoos in this game, they don't attack you. You just gain control of them. Which, it's like, oh, come on! That's the awesome part about Zelda, is that the Cuckoos, when they get ticked off at you, they just swarm you and they just start destroying you. But no, not in this game. You just start controlling them for a bit. Yeah, I know. Twilight Princess is unique for that. Also, fun fact about Twilight Princess. Apparently, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nintendo actually didn't want to make this game. I actually heard a rumor that Nintendo was considering canceling this game. But they never did. Which, if that's true, I'm glad they didn't quit on this game. And of course, we all remember how Zelda... We also remember how they were considering doing a sequel to Twilight Princess, but then that ended up becoming Link's crossbow training, which I do not know what Nintendo was thinking at the time when they created that game, but whatever. Oh, great. We're gonna have our first encounter with these guys. Before we had Malice Hands and Guardians, we had these lovely beings. Yeah, Nintendo kind of overcorrected themselves on this game with Wind Waker and all that. And then people complained about how Skyward Sword was too linear of a game, and Nintendo responded by giving us Breath of the Wild, which again, an overcorrection. The new Hyrule Warriors game that's coming out, Age of Imprisonment. I actually never thought I'd actually say this, but I'm actually not very interested in Age of Imprisonment, and that might be because because Tears of the Kingdom. In time, 2 years since Tears of the Kingdom came out, I've actually my opinion on Tears of the Kingdom actually dropped, and I actually consider Tears of the Kingdom disappointing. Honestly, if you ask me, I don't mind the open worldness of The Legend of Zelda, but maybe tone it down. My hope is that for the next Zelda game, they tone it down on the open worldness. They tone it down on the freedom. They tone it down on the sandbox nature of it. Because bigger isn't always better. Tears of the Kingdom was actually way too big. It took me 6 months to 100% complete Tears of the Kingdom. That's just way too long. And I thought Breath of the Wild was obnoxious when it took me 3... Breath of the Wild usually takes me 3 months to complete 100% that. Considering that Tears of the Kingdom took me 6 months to 100% everything, that's just too much. My hope is that Nintendo tones that down a bit, because you don't need to make the sandbox open worldness the size of Jupiter or something. I mean, you can still have it, but I hope they tone it down a little bit. Maybe add a little bit more story elements. If they want to keep it the sandbox nature of it, maybe they could at least make certain enemies in certain regions a lot tougher to maybe encourage maybe a linear path, but still provide a challenge for people who wants to go wherever they want. I mean, I think Tears of the Kingdom tried to do that, but they just did not execute it very well. That's just my opinion, though. Well, let's head back into the Twilight. Excuse me, I burped. Let's head back into the Twilight.
Break, fail, and break. You would have feel from gun you need fail.
But the thing about Tears of the Kingdom was, ever since I completely beat that game, I haven't touched that game ever since. I'm right now replaying Breath of the Wild outside the streaming in Master Mode. I've replayed Breath of the Wild many times, but I haven't touched Tears of the Kingdom ever since I beat it, a year and a half ago. Oh man, yeah, I hate the Korok side quests. Why did they have to put 900 Koroks in this game? Or in Breath of the Wild, and why did they put 1,000 in Tears of the Kingdom? All you really need was at least around 450 or 500 to get all of your inventory maxed out. But then they added another 400, 500 just for the just to be trolls, and the award you get really sucks. But unfortunately, finding all the Korok seeds, it counts towards 100%ing the game. Because, of course, Nintendo requires that. The look on Link's face, you could tell he's annoyed and she keeps being disrespectful. Well, eventually Link's feelings for Midna drastically changes as the adventure goes on. It's one of there's a reason why Link and Midna are one of the most popular ships in the shipping community. Oh, we're fighting these guys again. We're fighting these guys again. Well, Zane, if you want to complete the entire game 100%, you unfortunately have to find every single Korok. It counts towards 100%, I'm afraid. Oh man, that screech always freaked me out. Come on, get over here.
How good gun do you beauty with? Maybe your name is good calculate anything?
Alright. Yeah, Age of Imprisonment, but I'm really sorry to say this because I'm a huge Zelda fan, but the Age of Imprisonment doesn't look very interesting to me. I'm sorry, but I'm just doesn't look very... I wasn't impressed. I really wasn't impressed with the Age of Imprisonment trailer. And what disappoints me the most about Tears of the Kingdom was that Nintendo advertised that game to be just as dark as Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess. But, yeah, sure, the Malice Hands were creepy, but once you got used to them, they were a piece of cake. And the devs, they were very creepy when you first enter it, but once you light up everything, and every region of, almost every region of the devs looks almost the exact same. It just wasn't interesting. And I was extremely disappointed with the Redeads. Yes, I know they're called Gyptos in that game, but they look more like Redeads. I was very disappointed with the Redeads in Tears of the Kingdom. Nintendo sold that game to be just as dark as Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess, but in my opinion, Tears of the Kingdom did not even come close. Hell, I would even make an argument it's not as dark as Ocarina of Time, even. Honestly, Zane, I can't blame you. Well, yeah, you definitely have an argument in Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild, I actually have no issues 100%ing Breath of the Wild. Yeah, sure, 3 months, that's kind of a long time, but I never really had much issues 100% completing Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom, oh yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. I was mentally exhausted by the time I finally completed that game. That game was awesome starting off, but I don't know. When I finally finished Tears of the Kingdom, I was very glad that I finally completed it, and it was just... And ever since I beat that game 100%, I haven't touched Tears of the Kingdom since. If you're bored one day, maybe you'll try out the Imprisoning War Age of Imprisonment. I do not know about what the canon will be like for Age of Imprisonment. They already screwed the canon up for Age of Calamity. That pretty much created a new separate timeline. I thought Age of Calamity was going to be the prequel to Breath of the Wild, but it ended up becoming its own entirely different story. Ooh, what's in here? Ruby. Heart. You run. Ooh, I can go in here. Would I watch a gameplay of Age of Imprisonment on YouTube when it comes out? That's kind of my only choice right now. That's kind of my only choice right now if I wanted to. Because right now, Age of Imprisonment is not going to sell me to the Switch 2. I mean, the cost to buy the Switch 2 is ridiculous. And the price to buy individual games on the individual games on the Switch 2 is also ridiculous. It's the prices Nintendo is charging is outrageous. And look, and yes, I know all the crazy Nintendo fanboys are still going to buy it, but technically yes, I can afford it. But no, I'm not paying the ridiculous prices that Nintendo is charging, especially not for a spin-off Tears of the Kingdom game that I honestly was disappointed in. Probably the only time I'll ever get a Switch 2 is if a really, really kick-ass Zelda game gets introduced that looks extremely good, or if Nintendo drops the price for the Switch and also their games, which to make it even more outrageous. Nintendo even said that they have the right to brick your console if you do anything to your console that they don't like. They can just brick your console and it doesn't work anymore. So if that happens, the console that you paid $450, not including tax, won't work anymore. And if you want to still play on the Switch, you would have to buy another console for the same price, and that's just ridiculous. Yeah, $80 is ridiculous. It's just, and plus, I'm hearing that these aren't really hard copies. Where if you buy that game, I do not know who said it or which company said that you're not technically owning the game, you're technically renting the game. Which means when the Nintendo Switch 2 inevitably gets passed over to the next generational console, every game that you own will not work anymore on the Nintendo Switch 2. It is dead. And I'm just saying, just why? So I can't even play the Switch 2 when it 10 years down the road when the next generational console comes out? At least for the Switch and the Wii, I can still, and the N64, I still own them, and I can still continue playing them even when they're 3 or 4 generations in the past. That's just ridiculous. And yeah, I agree, Zane. That's just a waste of $450. The $450 plus another $80 or so of games that you don't truly own that you're inevitably not going to play anymore once the Switch 2's lifespan has come and gone. It's just, why Nintendo? Why? That's just, yeah, it's ridiculous. And that's one of the very reasons why I did not own, that's probably one of the reasons why I'm most likely going to, unless if there's a really, really good Zelda game that I absolutely want to play, and unless if they drop their prices, I'm probably going to pass on this generation, generational console. And besides, if I absolutely want to know the story of the next Zelda game, I can easily just watch a playthrough of it on YouTube. And I can do that absolutely for free. That's kind of what I did with A Link Between Worlds. I have never played A Link Between Worlds, but I do know the story, because I watched a playthrough of that on YouTube. Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. If the next console after the Nintendo Switch 2 is $600, then forget it. I'm not buying... I'm okay with just sticking to the older games that I already have. Yeah, if the next generational consoles after the Switch 2 and all that, if if it's $600, forget it. I'm not paying that much. And you'd have to be absolutely insane if you're still willing to pay that much just for the next generational console of video games. It's kind of why I hear a lot of people resort to playing games on the Steam Deck instead, or maybe just stick with computer games. And it's kind of the same. It's for that same reason why I refuse to play the Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm completely okay with just playing the original Final Fantasy VII, because I really hate how the remake Final Fantasy VII is divided into what, 3 separate games and what, 2 separate consoles? 3? I don't know. Tell me how many games is the original Final Fantasy VII is divided into. Is it, what, 3 games and 2 consoles or something? To get the full remake of Final Fantasy VII, you would have to go through, what, 3 games and 2 different consoles, and no, that's ridiculous. If I'm required to do that, then I'm just gonna stick with the original Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation. It's just not worth it. Yeah, probably will if all the crazy fanboys out there, if all the crazy fanboys keep paying if all the crazy fanboys out there keep paying the ridiculous prices willingly, and companies realize that they can get away with charging those crazy prices, yeah, it's going to keep happening. The only way I can see prices finally dropping is if there's a crash similar to what happened in the 80s or something, the 90s or so. Wait. There you go. I almost ran past these guys. Wait. Did I... Oh my goodness, I passed a couple bugs. Darn it. I gotta go back. I gotta figure out how to go back, because I accidentally passed a couple bugs. I almost ran off the edge. Dang. When I bought the Switch, it was $280, not including taxes. when you include the sales tax, it was around $300 so, and games were new games used to be $60. Then Tears of the Kingdom was $70. That was pushing it, and but now what they're charging right now, no, I'm not. What they're charging me right now. What they're charging me right now, if there's a game that I want to have a look at, but it's too expensive, I'll just look it up on YouTube. That's probably what I might end up doing in for Age of Imprisonment. Because right now, Age of Imprisonment doesn't seem worth getting, not with the prices that they're charging for the console and the game itself. And if I'm not going to even own the game truly after all. So right now, I'm probably more likely to just watch gameplay of that game on YouTube. You got your first Switch for around 300. My friend sold me his modded one for around 100. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. I got what? There was an OLED Switch that Nintendo also made. So that's another reason why getting the Switch 2 now is probably not worth it, because Nintendo's probably going to release another Switch 2 version that is OLED. Because that's pretty much what Nintendo did for the first Switch. The first Switch, I ended up getting the first design of the Switch, but then Nintendo released another Switch that was OLED version, which I bought that for a couple family members. And then Nintendo also released a Switch Lite, and I'm just sitting there going, that's 3 different versions of the Switch that Nintendo sold. And I'm just sitting there going, what's not to say that Nintendo is going to release another different version of the Switch in a couple years from now? That's probably another reason why getting the Switch 2 now is not worth it. Because Nintendo's most likely going to churn out another version of the Switch just so that they can make extra money. It's just I really hate to say it, but Nintendo doesn't seem like the company that I grew up loving, man. It's just, you hate to see it, but it's almost as if Nintendo has forgotten what made people love them so much. That's just my 2 cents. Alright. I gotta get back. Oh. Gotta figure... There we go. Whoa. Where are you? There you are. There you are. Yeah, like I said, the next generation consoles, for the next generation's consoles after the Switch 2 and whatever Sony and Microsoft has in store for the PlayStation and the Xbox, if the games are $500, $700, and if the consoles are $500 and $700, and if the individual games are up to $100, then no, that's pretty much where I cross the line, and I'm not I'm not paying that much. At that point, I would probably just watch Zelda walkthroughs on YouTube instead of actually playing them. Kind of like how me as a diehard sports fan, as a diehard fan of football and of the Philadelphia Eagles, and in particular, as a follower of football, I am a diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan. But the price to go to an Eagles game is ridiculous. Why would I spend an arm and a leg just to go to an Eagles game when I can just watch it from the comforts of my own home on TV? Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing about prices going up. It's an unfortunate thing, but I guess, for a lack of better thing to say, you just pretty much you try to adapt through it. That's really all you can do. You try to adjust and you try to adapt with the prices. And you make adjustments, you make sacrifices. What can you afford to live without? And you just go from there. What, some people find it better experience to see it in person than a screen? Yeah, that's true too. I live pretty close to Penn State, where I go to a lot of Penn State. I go to Penn State college football games a lot, and going to football games at Penn State are a lot of fun. And I'm also a huge fan of Major League Baseball, so I sometimes drive to Pittsburgh or Philadelphia for a baseball game. The difference is, though, baseball games are much cheaper than football games. And despite being a diehard fan of the NFL, I have never been to an NFL game, because NFL games are ridiculously expensive. That I just don't even bother going to an NFL game. I would just watch it on TV. And we got our green tunic. Link has awoken as the hero of Twilight. As the true successor and descendant of Link and Mallet. I don't care if it's not confirmed by Nintendo. Link's ancestors is Link and Mallet. I live near Penn State, and football is a religion in this area where I live. Penn State fans love football. Well, Link is back to being a human. Or a Hylian. Because humans have round ears, and Link has pointy ears. That makes him a Hylian, not a human. But I digress. I'm being Captain Obvious here.
Oi, did you notice? I'll be your first have been interested one. It just skateboarding. Hackers are like like good. See happy.
Good luck, Mr. Important Hero. I like Midna's sass. Anyhow, this is a good place to stop, so I am going to stop right here. I've been going at it for 2.5 hours, according to the total playtime. With that said, that'll do it for the first stream of Twilight Princess tonight. The next time I stream, we will tackle the first dungeon of the game, the Forest Temple. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I wish you a good rest of your night. I am now going to go on a midnight jog, because I kind of put that off until just now. With that said, have a good rest of your night. Take care.